My wife and I are here today to speak to you a little bit about our children, Liam and Ethan. Recently, we learned that both of our children are diagnosed with a rare genetic disorder called Coates Plus syndrome.
Liam is 4.5, almost 5, and Ethan is 19 months, and they're the loves and joys of our lives. Unfortunately, with Liam, he was a preemie, and it was terrifying at the time, but he developed very normally. He was 2 pounds, 12 ounces at birth. We had our second kid, Ethan, and it was a little bit different. He was also a preemie. He was 1 pound, 6 ounces, but much more critical. The doctors couldn't figure out why this was all happening. He was in the NICU for 117 days, and he did eventually come home, but with some neurological issues.
When he did come home, we felt like a happy family. Even with those additional challenges, things were coming together for us. We just felt normal, and it was beautiful to finally be in a place where we were just one loving family under one roof. Until one day, Liam and I were roughhousing a little bit, and Liam took a bad step and hit his head. It wasn't the type of impact that any parent would be overly concerned about with small children, but I could tell it was affecting Liam a little bit more than maybe it should. Eventually, it led to Liam having a seizure that evening. When we went to the hospital, they ran several tests, including an MRI. What was discovered was calcifications and cysts in his brain that were actively being created and led to a destruction of the myelin in his brain, which is a leukodystrophy. Coates Plus was the diagnosis.
So Coates Plus is a genetic disorder. It's multisystemic. It affects the brain, the eyes. It can affect the GI system, the liver, and various other systems. In the brain, it manifests itself with calcifications and cysts. It's known as a leukodystrophy, and eventually over time, the brain will atrophy and deteriorate, and if we are not able to find some sort of treatment or therapy to slow or stop that disease process.
While Coates Plus is a very rare disease, it's part of a larger group of diseases that are known as telomere diseases. And in that group, it's actually part of the larger rare disease community. While they call rare diseases in and of themselves, collectively, rare diseases actually affect 7% of the population. And it doesn't just affect those that have the disease. It affects their families and other people that love them. Since learning of our children's diagnosis, we've gained much momentum, interconnecting patients, doctors, and scientists from all across the world. There's still much that needs to be done and resources that are needed to continue this battle and fight against Coates Plus disease.
Early on, we were told we would be part of a club that no parent wants to be part of, and we are here now, and we accept where we're at. We love our children dearly. We would do anything for them. We would move mountains. We will do what it takes to find a cure or a treatment for this horrible disease. And we're hoping that you will donate to our cause. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
It's as if we were in that movie, Apollo 13, and something went terribly wrong. We're in outer space. We still have communication with ground control, but we only have these certain items to work with, and we have to figure out how to find our way home. We never thought we would be in this position as a family. Never thought I would be here asking you for your help. We have to accept this reality, and we have to do anything we can for our children. Just like any other parent, there's nothing that we wouldn't do.